With 5 locations in and around New Orleans and 1 in Baton Rouge, Robert Fresh Market is where a lot of us go to shop for groceries and pre-prepared meals. And now, Robert Fresh Market has officially become an Auctioneer Eat Fit store, which means they take the guesswork out of healthy eating and shopping. Marc Robert with Robert Fresh Market and Eat Fit Nola registered dietitian Lauren Hewlin are both here to show us how to prepare Robert Fresh Market's chicken salad and cedar plank smoked salmon. So great to have you here. Congratulations. It's a big deal, right?
Thank you for having me.
What does that do to Robert's? I mean, is the shopping experience change a little because you're now Eat Fit approved?
I think it definitely embraces our brand. We're a brand that always pushed to have healthier offerings and educate our customers on how to shop healthy, eat healthy, and live healthy lifestyles. And this definitely embraces our brand and helps the customer experience.
And in terms of the Eat Fit criteria, Lauren, could you just remind us what that means, what you can find on the store shelves now?
As you're going up and down the aisles, you can see which items are going to be your better for you options. We even have a little shopping guide that you can pick up at the front and brand specific, so truly taking the guesswork out of it.
And I do, for Eat Fit or approved items, that means less than 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Yes. Less than a teaspoon of added sugar is going to be approved, so that's about 5 grams. And then we also look at your lean protein. So we monitor saturated fat coming from animal protein, and then we also monitor the sodium going into that dish or that product.
Now, talking about lean protein, I think I'm looking at a bunch of it right here. Marc, tell us about all the food you brought today and what you're going to be preparing for us.
So this is our chicken salad that we make fresh daily. One of the greatest things about this is this was actually from my Italian grandmother's recipe.
That's so nice.
And simplicity is definitely a big component of it. So the basic components are chopped onions, chopped celery. We have a little bit of mayonnaise, not too much.
That doesn't look like
a little bit of honey. This is actually our secret ingredient that kind of gives it a little kick. And then we have white pepper and granulated garlic, and just a little bit of each. So what I have here right now is 6 whole chicken breasts that we have steamed. And then this was a half a tablespoon of white pepper and a half a tablespoon of granulated garlic. And then we have a half of a cup of chopped celery, and then we have a half of a cup that goes in this recipe, and I'm not measuring it out for the purpose of today's show, but we do at our store would measure that out.
That looks pretty accurate.
That looks pretty accurate, and then
it looks like you've done this once or twice before.
Right, and then this would be a half of a cup of mayonnaise, and then we would have a third of a cup of honey.
Oh my goodness, and that's the secret ingredient.
Put a little bit of honey. Yeah, that is kind of our secret thing that people do not expect.
Honey's a really good natural sugar?
So honey is still considered an added sugar, as is, your white granular sugar, but it's the amount that's going in there that we monitor, and it's not going to be more than 5 grams of added sugar. And one thing about this recipe, it was Eat Fit as is. So from day one, they were doing an Eat Fit approved recipe and they didn't even know it.
No added salt, yeah. And the other thing I forgot to mention too is that we actually hand pull that chicken breast when it comes out the steamer instead of chopping it. And that gives the consistency that you see above in front right there. That's the finished product. And so we serve this in 2 ways. We serve it in 16-ounce containers. These are 16-ounce containers, and so it'll be pre-packed, pre-weighed with a label on it. But we also have it on our salad bar, and that's how most customers shop it. So people will come and they'll make a salad, they'll put it on top, or they'll come in and they'll grab 3, 4, or 5 pounds at a time, bring it home for the rest of the week.
And so before Marc shows us his magic here, tell us just a little about salmon and the great nutritious qualities it has.
So salmon's a great fatty fish. It has your DHA and EPA, which are omega-3s.
And people love the way it tastes.
Yeah, and it's delicious, so you can't go wrong there.
And how do you prepare your salmon at Robert?
So we start with a fresh piece of 8-ounce salmon, and then what we do is we take the skin off, and we soak these cedar planks first for about an hour. And the key to preparing quality salmon is salmon has a bloodline in it, all salmon. And really all fish. So this is a great tip when you are cooking fish. And the bloodline is what tastes fishy. And then it's really not rocket science. We have a couple different seasonings that we use. This is one of our famous ones, the favorite ones. This is Paul Prudhomme Magic Seasoning. And so we didn't reinvent the wheel. We took it from a great New Orleans cook, and we season like that. and then we preheat the smoker to 250 degrees, and we put it in there, and it stays in there for about 30 minutes. You don't want to over smoke fish.
No, you don't.
And you lose the moisture if you do so. By not over smoking, it really makes it delicious. And then we let it cool, we wrap it, and that's our finished product for sale.
In terms of going back to the salmon, I do know you're selling a lot of seafood now because Robert's is considered a Lenten destination. Can you tell us about all the fresh seafood you can find at Robert's?
So lots of options, a big focus on seafood. And we definitely try to be a Lenten destination, and plenty of wine and beer to go with that, like a true Catholic.
So how can our viewers find out more about Robert's?
On our website, www.robertfreshmarket.com, we have all the information. We also launched an online shopping platform, and we do both delivery and curbside pickup, and that's become something that's really gained a lot of traction.
I can imagine that's going to be very popular.
So.
And Lauren, tell us more about Eat Fit. How can people find out more about that?
Yeah, so absolutely. You can download our free Eat Fit app. It has Robert's, the shopping guides on there, recipes, all of our restaurant partners, and then also online, eatfitnola.com to find out more information.
Oh, great. Well, thank you both very much. This was beautiful, and it's great to know you can buy it pre-prepared, but it's also nice to know you can make it yourself if you wanted to, and especially with these ingredients. Looks great. And we will put your recipes up on our website at communityhealthheroes.org. So thank you both again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.